crispy, golden, super easy to make. I love fried green plantains. I'm gonna make some today. Let's get into it. So, give this a rinse and then we're gonna peel it. So, if you've seen any Caribbean moms peel green banana or plantain, they're gonna hold it like this and cut it in their hands, okay? But safety first. If you're not comfortable cutting off the top and the bottom like this, then just lay it on a cutting board and cut it. There's no shame in that. Just be safe, do what's comfortable for you, all right? And then we're gonna cut along the spines like this. So you can do it like this, all the way down. Try not to cut too deep. You're just trying to cut through the thick part of the spine. And then this is the other way. You could put it on the cutting board and slice it on the board if you feel safer that way. So do not cut too deep in, all right? So this is just to help to loosen the skin of the plantain, and you do the same thing for green bananas. So all you're gonna do now is just use your thumb and gently slide and lift all the way up, and then you'll just peel off the skin. So see, slitting it along those spines helps to just take off the skin super easy. So when I'm making the fried green plantain, I cut it now in pieces. So maybe about an inch or three quarters of an inch thick. So cut it in your hand, but if you're not comfortable, put it on the cutting board, cut it up, okay? So about 3/4 of an inch to an inch thick, okay? If you want it very, very thin, then you can cut it thinner than this, okay? So we have our chunks here, and what we're going to do is fry them. So I have some oil here over medium heat, and we're going to fry these until they're golden brown. Okay, we're not trying to fully cook them. We're trying to get some of the cooking going. So about 2 minutes or so on each side, but you don't want it to be dark brown. You want it to be golden because we're going to take it out of the pan and fry it again. So if you get it too dark now, when you do that second fry, it's gonna be too dark. So all you're trying to do now, guys, is to partially cook the plantain on all sides. You can do 2 sides, or you can flip it around. Try to get the whole thing golden brown. As you can see, we're getting somewhere, but some of them look a little bit pale still. So what I'll do is I'll just turn them on the sides and let them get golden even more, okay? So don't overcook them, just get them nice and golden. If it's white, that means you need to fry it somewhere. Now we're just going to remove them from the pan because remember this is our first fry and then we need to press them to fry them again. Here we are, guys. These are so lovely, nice and golden brown. And now we're gonna press them, okay? So you'll take a piece and then there are quite a few ways to press these. There are actually some plantain presses or Tostone presses that you can purchase, but this is my favorite way to do this. I just put a bowl over it, a small bowl, and then I press and wiggle, and I can get to see how much, progress as far as how flat it is. So I do that, and then I just use my spatula and scrape it off. Nice and clean and easy. Okay, so there are many ways. You can use a plate, or you could do this. Some people just use the same plantain skin. All right, the plantain peel that we took off. Some people just use that. My favorite is using a glass bowl because I'm able to see what I'm doing while I'm pressing it. And there we are. These are just gorgeous, but they are only partially cooked and we want them to be very crispy. So we're going to put them back in the oil and fry them up just until they are completely golden and crispy. Make sure the oil is hot so that these aren't just greasy. You want them to actually crisp up instead of just soaking up the oil. Okay, you can use less oil if you want to, but I like to use a good amount of oil so that they can be evenly fried to get that beautiful golden finish. So fry these on both sides till they crisp up. These are quite thin. However, you can press them a little thicker if you want to. So don't press down as hard as I did. But whichever way, they are just so delicious. And here we are, guys. Beautiful golden crispy fried green plantain. In some cultures they call it tostones. There are quite a few names for it, but these are just delicious. I love them as a side dish and as a snack. I like to sprinkle some salt all over them, and if you're draining these, try to drain them on a wire rack so they can stay crispy. If you want to put them on a paper towel, just do it briefly. But this is it. Fried green plantain. Nice, really delicious. Best served hot and fresh. Look at this gorgeousness, guys. Give it a try and let me know what you think. Do you prefer using a bowl or something else to press these? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.